Online students, please check your audio and video settings, please. Yeah, yeah. Next, we'll take up a tool called Gradle, another build tool like a Maven, right? But in recent versions of Eclipse, some problems are there. Let's see, because I tried in previous version, it's giving some problems. Let's see in another version, because after that I have installed one more version. If any other latest version comes, we also install that. We'll check in 2 3 version. If still problem is coming, we'll see at the end. Okay, otherwise we'll continue this particular tool. Okay, fine. But anyhow, today practical knowledge is not required. We'll try to understand various terminologies related to Gradle. All things that are there in Maven also possible in what? Gradle. But the syntax is different, terminologies are different, and extra few features also will be there. But it's purely on the lines of Maven, guys, with the different terminologies and with the different syntax. For example, pom.xml, there build.gradle.kts. Build.gradle.kts. KTS means Kotlin based. That is not XML based, guys. That's a K that can be done through Groovy language or Kotlin language. A different syntax. Okay. That syntax is called DSL, domain specific language. What is that? Yeah, that is based on Groovy. Nowadays, it's based on what? Kotlin. But whatever it is, when you create the project, you will get basic template. Remaining all things are copy paste. Take reference from ChatGPT or Google or somewhere else and copy paste. Though it is pom.xml is XML based. Are you really worried about that, guys? No. Okay, now let's see what we can do. This PC, guys, eDry, what is there? Class content, tools FS 701. I know 501. I know, I know. Copy this. Tell me 501. Say paste. This is my Gradle one. Gradle one, intro one. Yeah, here is what 501. That is 501. 501. This is 501. Open with paint. Yeah, first of all, before getting into this, and you know that there are multiple JVM based languages. Java gives class. Groovy gives class. Scala gives class after compilation. But to execute them, we can use same JVM or not there. So can I say all these are what? JVM based languages? Come on. Java, Scala, Ruby, Groovy, Kotlin, etc. are called JVM based language because their respective compilers give what? Class file. And all these class files can be executed by using what? Same. See, all these there. After compilation, we got the class file. And all these class files can be executed by using same JVM or not there. Okay, that's good. Sir, why are you teaching this point all of a sudden? Array, we can give instructions to Gradle tool either by using Groovy based instructions or Kotlin based instruction. Not exactly Groovy, not exactly Kotlin. By using all these languages, they created one more language called what? DSL. That is called domain specific language. Okay, to tell that DSL is based on Groovy, that DSL is based on what? Kotlin. I'm just introducing what all these are. Basically, these are called JVM based languages because they can be executed by using common JVM. Gradle is an open source build automation tool that is based on the concept of Apache Maven and Apache Ant. What is there? Apache Maven and Apache Ant. It is capable of building almost any type of software. It is designed for what? Multi-project build. Array, in one project, sub-projects can be there. The settings that you kept for main project will also be applied for what? Sub-projects. What do you say, guys? Which can be quite large. It introduces a Java and Groovy based what? DSL. Domain specific language instead of XML. Extensible markup language for declaring the project configuration. It uses what is there? DAG, directed acrylic graph, to define order of what? Execution. Is nothing but incremental build process. What do you mean by that? Compared to previous build, 4 or 5 changes are there. It will notice them and it will involve only 4 or 5 things in the next build. So that means previous build on the top of additional thing. It won't do everything scratch level again. That is called incremental build. Also called as what? Direct acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. In simple English word, incremental build process. It won't everything from the scratch. It won't build everything from scratch. What are things happened earlier? On the top at what are the changes? It will add new things on the top of what? Existing changes. Everyone getting my point there or not there, guys? Okay, that's good. So these are the various features of the Gradle are not there. Yeah. These are the various features of the Gradle are not there. High performance, free and open source, supports anti-tasks, supports Maven repositories, multi-project build support, extensibility, incremental build, familiar with Java, IDE support, build scans. Yeah. First, you are trying to understand what is high performance. Since Gradle perform incremental build operation, that means involving those things in the next build process where changes are occurred, it gives what? Better performance. In next build, only changes are occurred. Those things will be involved in the build process. Previous things will be used as it is or not there. Previously, it has done 100% perfect. But in the next development, 10% things are changed. So in next build, it won't do everything from scratch level. It will just add on those 10%. It will attach to existing build. So that what happened? Performance will be good or not good, guys. Free and open source can be used directly without any license. Like Maven also. Maven is also free. Support for anti-task. We can give anti-style. We can give anti-style instruction to perform build operations. Anti-style instructions can be given to perform build operation or not there. Gradle is equal to anti-tool features plus Maven features plus special features. Okay, supports Maven repositories, guys. Yeah, there is another good news, guys. It won't have its own repositories, guys. It can use Maven repositories, IVA repository, Google repositories, all this stuff. And to collect the jar files, boss, it need don't have maintain its own repositories. Okay, if you want, you can create a user-defined repository, but it mainly depend upon what? Maven repositories. Gradle can use Maven, IVI, and its own repository. Multi-project build support. If one project is having multiple sub-projects, then configuration done for what? Main project can be inherited and used for what? Sub-projects. Or you have a multi-module project, guys. Multi-module project. One module you want to use in another module. You can control all module related activities from the main project. Configurations are not there. Simply from the main project, configurations are not there. Gradle is used by large projects such as Spring Project, Hibernate Project, and Grails Project. Some leading enterprise companies like LinkedIn, Netflix are use what? Gradle. They prefer use Gradle as part of their large scale projects, guys, right? Yeah, incremental builds involves only those things in next build process which are changed. Familiar with Java, we can give build configuration inputs and instruction either in Java or Groovy based what? DSL, domain specific language, which internally needs the support of what? JV. Java, Groovy, Ketla, all these are called JVM based languages are not there. Okay, next one. IDE support. Most of the IDEs gives built-in support of Gradle are not there. Build scans. We can ask Gradle to perform next build operation. Okay. When we ask Gradle, it will scan existing build structure to check where changes are done, and accordingly only those changes will be taken in the next build process. Incremental build operation taking place because of what? Build scan support. Array, see, it's one point I have given as three features. Number one, high performance because of incremental build. And build scan is the internal mechanism that it will use to go for which one to involve in next build activity, right? Yes. Which one to involve in what? Next build activity. Maven project takes instruction from the developers, takes from the developers. In the from what pom.xml file. Gradle project takes instruction from the developer from what? Build.gradle, which is a DSL instruction. DSL is created based on what? Java and Groovy languages. In recent version, that is even from what, guys? Okay, Kotlin also. Even that is even from Kotlin. In old versions of Gradle, build configuration file is build.gradle, Groovy based. In new versions, the build configuration file is what? Build.gradle.kts. That means what is that? Kotlin based. Kotlin based. This is purely Kotlin based. What do you say, guys? Come on. Yeah. Advantages of Gradle. Some significant benefits Gradle are following. Yeah. Number one, highly customizable, high performance, flexibility, user experience, and general purpose build tool. This is the Gradle tool logo, guys. Elephant symbol is the Gradle tool logo. Okay. The elephant symbol is the symbol that represents what? Gradle tool. Okay, that's good. Advantages of what? Gradle. Yeah. Let's see one by one. As of now, industry is using Maven as the build tool for 60 to 70% projects and Gradle build tool for its what? 30 to 40% projects. Okay, now here let me say, guys, Maven tool can be used only for Java projects. Whereas, tell me, Gradle tool can be used for both Java and what? Non-Java projects. Both Java and what? Non-Java projects. Okay, guys. Right. Tell me now. Maven tool takes the instructions. What, guys? Takes the instructions. In what form, my dears? Maven tool takes the instruction in what form, guys? XML based configuration. What do you mean by XML based configuration? We need to give all inputs and instruction through XML file or not there. Okay, whereas Gradle takes the instruction in the form of what? DSL, domain specific language. It is a Java based or Groovy based or what? Kotlin based. Are you getting my point? Maven tool takes the instructions either in the form of XML or what is there? Either in the form of XML or DSL. Okay, DSL is nothing but domain specific lang. 1 minute. Acha, okay, one understood. Whereas Gradle, what is there? Gradle takes the instructions in the form of DSL. Yeah, that's good. Highly customizable. Sir, who will learn this DSL? Don't learn. I'll show one thing. Actually, by seeing mvnrepository.com, we think that this website is given only for Maven, guys. You search for Spring context support, guys. You search for Spring context support, my dear. You select the version, my dear. 6.2.9. Okay, that's good. Here, by default, it is there for Maven, na? Dependency information. You click on Gradle, my dear. It's there. Within the Gradle, tell me, Groovy long. That means Groovy based long syntax. Groovy short syntax. Groovy based Kotlin syntax. Are you getting my point there? Okay, you want to have different scope. Scope also you can change. The good part is you can change the scopes. There you have to enter in Maven, you have to enter scope manually, right? But if you select the scope, accordingly the scope will be given. Accordingly, the jar will come with the scope. I'll explain different scopes, don't worry. So this is Kotlin based syntax. So we have lot of other things, guys. It's a one place for all the things. Gradle is highly customizable and extensible. It can be customized for different project and different technologies. It can be customized in many ways, like can be used for what? Java projects, Android project, Groovy projects, and what more. Gradle is not just for Java project. It can be used for what? Java and non-Java project. Definitely customization is different. There are not there. The directory structures, whatever that are coming, it's not by keeping Java in mind. It's for everyone, right? Performance, guys. Gradle is very fast in performance. It is about 2 times faster than what? Maven in all scenarios, and 100 times faster than what? Large builds using what? Build cache. Array, in the next build, it is remembering previous build means there is a build cache or not there. Come on, my dear. Next build is happening from scratch level or it is happening from where it got stopped. It is happening from where it got stopped. That means it is remembering previous build related information somewhere. Yes or no, na? Yes or no, na, guys? It's because of what? build cache concept, incremental build. What is that? What is there? AGL, ASL. Some wording I have introduced, guys. DAG, directed acyclic graph. Directed acyclic graph. Are you understanding my statement? Gradle is not just for Java project. It can be used for both Java and non-Java projects. What is next one? Performance. Gradle is very fast in what? Performance. It is about 2 times faster than what? Maven in all scenarios and 100 times faster in what? Large builds using what? Build cache. Okay, flexibility. Gradle tool is flexible tool. Gradle is a plugin based build tool. We can create our own plugin in different programming languages like Java, Groovy, Kotlin, Scala, and more. If we want to add any functionality after deployment to the project, to do this, we can create a plugin and give control to what? Code base. Give control to whom, guys? Code base. Are you getting my point there, guys? Gradle is a flexible tool. Gradle is a plugin based user experience. Gradle gives supports wide range of IDEs to provide what? An improvised user experience. Most of the people prefer working with what? IDEs. But many users prefer working on what? Terminal. That means command prompt. Gradle provides a comma separated command line interface for them. Gradle command line interface offers many powerful features like what? Gradle task, command line completion, and more. Also, it provides interactive web-based UI for debugging and optimizing the builds. Or in IDE environment, proper user experience is possible, guys. Gradle is general purpose what? Build tool. Gradle is a general purpose build tool. It allows us to build any type of software, both Java and what? Non-Java. Okay, now why Gradle? Why not something else? Gradle is a modern build tool that comes up with what? Thinking about challenges we have faced on other tools like Ant Maven. The build tool should help us accomplish the goal of automating project. Therefore, we should not compromise on maintainability, usability, flexibility, extensibility, and what? Performance. It is developed to overcome the drawbacks of what? Maven and supports wide range of IDEs. It features lots of plugins that can be written in our what? Prediction. Also, it can be used for what? Large projects such as what? Spring projects, Hibernate projects, Grails projects. So, it may be the right choice for us to choose Gradle as our what? Build tool. To choose Gradle as our what? Build tool. Are you getting my point there, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Gradle and what? Maven. Generally, we compare, na boss. So generally, we try to compare what? Gradle and Maven. It's a build automation system that uses Groovy based DSL, domain specific language. Initially Groovy based, guys. Nowadays it is even what? Kotlin based. Groovy based DSL or Kotlin based DSL. It's a software project management system that is primarily used for what? Java project. Yeah, next one. It does not use an XML file for declaring the project configuration. It uses XML file declaring project, its dependencies, the build order, its required plugin. It is based on graph of task dependencies to do the work. Graph of task dependencies, or we have to give dependencies. Okay, tasks we have to give task one, task two kind of thing. It's based on phases of fixed and linear model. In even build process, 17, 21 phases are there. If you ask to complete some X phase, it will try to complete all the before phases are not there. It will try to complete all the before phases are not there, guys. In Gradle, the main goal is what? To add functionality to the project. Adds plugins to apply what? Functionality. In Maven, the main goal is what? Related to project phase, which we can attach a task to perform different Maven life cycle phases. Project related phase. Here, the main goal is what? Functionality to the project. Yeah, tell me. It avoids work by tracking input and output task and only runs those tasks that have been changed. Therefore, it gives faster performance or not. How many times I talk, that's the incremental build. Input output related already available things it uses this. It does not use build class, thus it builds slower than what this one. No incremental build here. No incremental build here. Next, Gradle is highly customizable. It provides wide range of IDE support for custom build. We can customize the process, guys. Maven has limited number of parameters requirements, so customization is a bit complicated. Customization is a bit complicated. Gradle avoids the compilation. Java. The compilation is mandatory in what? Maven. Compilation is what? Mandatory in what? Maven. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Build.gradle is project configuration. Pom.xml project configuration file. Everything happens because plugins we configure. Everything happens because of what? Task we specify for Maven lifecycle phases and goals. Okay. Suitable for what is there? Suitable for both Java and what is there? Non-Java projects. Suitable for both Java and non-Java projects. Yeah, tell me next one. Suitable for only Java projects. Suitable for only Java projects. What's the conclusion? Use Maven for small Java projects as build automation tool. Use Gradle for what? Medium and large scale Java and non-Java projects as what? Build automation tool. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. Yeah. Maven for small projects as build automation tool. Any large scale, it's better to take the support of Maven or not there, guys. Okay. Any large scale, it's better to take the support of what? Gradle. Any large scale project, Java or non-Java, it's better to work with what? This. So final conclusion is what? Okay, both are build tools, but whatever shortfalls are there in Maven, overcoming that Gradle is given. But to make it learn, to make sure that learning curve is really small, many things that are there in Maven are used as it is in what? Gradle. For example, repositories. You can use Maven repositories in what? Gradle. You can also use IVA repository, Google repository. It has not created its own repositories. It's not like that you cannot create its own repositories, guys. But most of the time we prefer working with what? Maven repositories in Gradle. Okay. Yeah, fine. See, standard directories in Gradle project. The moment you observe this, you will understand it is on the lines of what? Maven. SRC main Java to place Java source code packages and files now, boss. I think this indicates this is already discussed one, right? In Maven also same folder structure is there or not there. SRC test Java, right? To place unit testing code packages and what files. SRC main resources to place property files and other common file. SRC main web app to place web application related files like HTML audio files and what video files. Same as what Maven. Build.gradle contains build configurations of the project. This file contains DSL code, nothing but domain specific code. Learning curve of Gradle is very, very small based on the knowledge gained from what me. Okay, guys. In recent versions, okay, a sample build.gradle is there. Check it out. Sample build plugins. There are ready-made plugins, guys. Based on the plugins we use, the things will come. So Java library. Using that, we can create our own library application. It gives everything that is related to what? Application development. Okay, we have a where to develop the web application. For everything, one plugin is there, guys. Okay, next one, repositories. From which repositories you want to get the dependencies? From which repositories you want to get the dependencies? You can mention. There are shortcuts to mention the repositories, guys. Maven Central repository, Maven Local from Maven Local repository, JCenter. There is a company called Bintray that has got its own repository. That one, Google repository. To use Google repositories, we have a lot of repositories, guys. Okay, dependencies. Are here we have to mention jar files information or not there? Here we can mention jar files information are not there. This is the scope, guys. This is the group ID, guys. This is the artifact ID, nothing but jar file name. This is the version are not there. This dependency exposed to consumer that is there to found in their compile class path. And this is implementation. This dependency used internally and not exposed to consumer and their what compilation path. This is related to test scope, group ID, artifact ID, and version. This is what build.gradle, which is DSL, Groovy based DSL, guys. Groovy based DSL. Sample build.gradle. Okay, what is their DSL base? In Gradle, we can develop project configuration file, either in what? Groovy based DSL or in Kotlin based DSL. Kotlin based DSL means build.gradle.kts. Build.gradle. That's it. We can use Gradle in your system or project in two ways by linking with IDEs, by using what? Command driven approach. And everything from command prompt also. Actually, in Maven also command prompt is there. But we prefer IDE based approach are not there. For this, in IDEs, we should install a plugin called Build Ship plugin. What plugin, guys? Okay, guys. In Eclipse, we can install two types of plugins, guys. Eclipse own plugins and third-party plugins. Own plugins means install new software option. Third-party plugins means what, guys? Third-party plugins means what? Okay, Eclipse Marketplace option. If Marketplace option is not coming, so both plugins we have to install by using install new software are not there. In recent versions, are we getting that plugin, guys? Come on. Okay. In recent versions of Eclipse, in recent versions of Eclipse, these Eclipse, the Eclipse Marketplace option is not come. Option is not coming. Eclipse Marketplace option is not coming. Are you getting my point there or not there? In recent versions of Eclipse, the Eclipse Marketplace option is what? Not come. Is that clear, my dear? Come on. In latest version of Eclipse, the Gradle related build ship plugin is coming what? Automatically. There is no need of installing it what? Separate. Luckily, is there no need of installing it what? Separately. Let's check. Let me open Eclipse IDE here, guys. Let me open Eclipse IDE here. What's our project device? 501. Let's click on what? Launch. Close all editors, guys. Close all editors. Yeah. Yeah, let me confirm. Help. Nowadays, this Eclipse Marketplace option is not coming. Eclipse Marketplace option is not coming, guys. Hmm. Okay. Build ship plugin. What is there? Build ship. Okay. How to check whether a build ship plugin is already there or not there? Others. Here use type Gradle. See, already Gradle project option has come or not there. That means option to work with the Gradle is readily available. Is there any need of what? Checking. Is there any need of creating that? That's the one thing. And there is something called about Eclipse IDE. In this above Eclipse IDE, you observe enterprise build ship, Eclipse plugin for Gradle. Is there or not there? So it is about in about list. Tell me, this is Eclipse IDE features. Okay, this is what Eclipse Milan. Okay, Milan is one kind of plugin, guys. This is what Eclipse CDT, something related to C++ development. This is for Gradle. This is for what? Data tools platform, database connectivity and other things, guys. Come on. This is what Eclipse Git related one built in. Git also you are using directly. So Eclipse is presenting. I have got these many built-in things. Eclipse EasyF. I don't know what is that. Okay, next one WTP Web Tools platform that are required for web application, distributed application development. This one Sonar Source, Sonar Cube, guys. Sonar Cube. Already we used it, right? Yeah. Next one Eclipse UMA project. I don't know what is that. UMA P2 management. Maybe Lambda KPI one. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Next, M2E WTP. Maven. It's related to what? Maven. Maven also I have not installed. Yeah, tell me next one. Modeling this one. Maybe something automatic code generation tool, guys. Eclipse modeling project. Next, M2. Maven integration for Eclipse. One is Maven and it is integration, guys. It's what? Integration. Next, what is this? Packaging. It makes packaging part easy, guys. Next one. LMA. LMA is one kind of tool, guys, that is there. ECLMA. Next what? Milan. Okay, that's good. Already discussed that. Okay, just J. I don't know. So these many plugins are there as a built-in plugins. So where we can see this option, guys, you can see this option, this. But I have a doubt. What is that doubt? It is in deactivated form, right? It is what? Deactivated form. Okay, but anywhere else, it's working. 2024 GUI, all these are there. Columns. This is just are setting the columns only. For more information, visit build ship. Visit build ship. Okay. Various versions and other stuff, guys. Various versions and other stuff. Eclipse public license contribution activity. BuildShip aims to provide deep integration of Gradle into Eclipse. BuildShip aims to make Eclipse IDE more powerful, allowing them to use for what? Within the IDE. Okay, fine. This project is part of Neon and recent version is what? Eclipse ID 2025-03, 2025-06. Right now, what we are using, guys? Uh, what was the version we are using? About Eclipse 2024, no, no, build ID is 2024-09, right? Okay, 1 minute. We'll try to have latest one. Okay, first we'll try with this. If he's giving problem, then we'll go for what? 2509. I think anyhow in that list 2024-09 might be there. Check it out. Eclipse 2023, 2024, 0609. 09 is there or not there? So in this there, it is there. Okay, fine. Okay, now before going to next discussion, I just want to give I just want to give a list of companies using Maven, list of companies using what? Gradle. Okay, height 5,000. Let's make it what? 10,000. Okay. Hmm. Let's go to ChatGPT and let's get some information. Here is my information. List of companies using Gradle. List of companies using Gradle. Several widely recognized companies include Gradle as their tech stack. Netflix, Udemy, Cred, Lyft, Glovo, Accenture. Organizing leveraging Gradle include Build Tool. Okay. Airbnb, LinkedIn, Microsoft, Nasdaq, Netflix again. This one. Okay. Enterprise usage, country level. Okay. Reports mentioning Gradle include this SAP, all this stuff. Their tech stack provide broader coverage with examples such as all this stuff. Okay. Summary table. Stackstare, Netflix, Udemy, Gradle Incorporation, this one. Enterprise profile as a profile company. Their tech stack, enterprise data, Ford, Blue, Endor. These are basically what? Different. They are not software company, they are other company. But as part of their software services, Gradle is there or not there, guys? Okay, guys. Uh, yeah, summary table. This I want to give, guys. Companies using Gradle. Companies using Gradle. Here is the story. That's it. Okay. Yeah, since the discussion has come on this, companies using Maven, we would like to see companies using Maven as a build tool. Maven, that's it. Maven. uh, Verified users of what? Apache Maven. Amazon, Walmart, Apple, all this stuff. Okay, from Sixth Sense, American Variants, Maven Clinic, City, this and from Stackster, Tech Insights, Cred, Accenture, all this stuff. From tutorials and industry overviews, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle, and all this thing. These same sources mentioned in other large companies like Accenture, Red Hat, all this stuff. From browser stack and DevOps stats. Okay. Here is my summary table. What's the summary table? Okay. From based on which one? What is the source? Estimated companies using what? Maven. Examples of notable what? Users. Okay. Amazon, all this stuff. Sixth Sense. According to which report these things are happening? According to which report these things are happening? Cred all this stuff. Okay. Google, Microsoft coming. Right. List of companies using what? Me. Sorry. List of companies. What is that? Using me. The same thing you can do for other tools also. But other tools, there is no competition, there is no need of checking, right? Observe, guys. If you observe very carefully, here Microsoft is there, Nasadik is there, Netflix is there. You come to this place, here also Microsoft is there. Sir, how, sir? In one project, Google, in one project, what? It is not their own product. They can use any product in any project, right? So, do you think Microsoft, Netflix will only one project or a lot of projects? In different projects, they can prefer using different build tool or not there. Are you getting my point there? Look at the CRED also, guys. CRED is what is there? A big good software tool, credit card management tool, right? Okay, a lot of advertisements have come, so much promotion is happening, and big market share is there. It will manage your credit card payments or not there. If you have a 10 credit cards, instead of going to every application and checking when is my payment, how to convert into EMI and all this stuff. If you install in cred, okay, then what happened? It will link all your credit cards, and in one place you can manage all your credit cards are not there. Sometimes what happens? We forget to go for payment, right? Or we forget to convert into EMIs. Okay, though we want to create. Why? Because 10 cards means 10 different application. Sometimes those applications works will not work. So instead of all this stuff, if you install one cred, so that's the one place where you can manage all your credit cards and debit cards. And one more advantage is because you are having credit account, you will get a lot of discounts in online purchase also. You might, I think the people, I think most of you people, you will search for a lot of coupons to apply, right? And you might have seen one, two coupons at least on credit name, credit Swiggy, credit Zomato, like this. Definitely one or other coupon will be there with respect to credit or not there. Yes or no? Na? Sir, first credit card, then credit card management. When I am not eligible for a credit card, uh, why will think about what? Credit card management. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah. Now, in which situation, Meven tool should be used? Because both are same category, na? I'm just trying to give clarity. And in which situation, what is used? Gradle tool should be used. In which situation, Gradle tool should be used? Yeah, more elaborated things are given, guys. Use me when you want to simplicity and convention over what? Configuration. Maven has very strict project sector, so beginners can quickly get started. Example, small Spring Boot project with simple dependence. Your team values stability and predictability over flexibility. Maven builds highly repeatable and standardized. Highly repeatable and same thing. Large enterprise teams with many junior developer benefit what? Consistency. You rely on mature plugin ecosystem and documentation. Maven has got around longer, so it has got rich stable plugins and tons of what? Tutorial. Using well documented Maven plugin for deployment and what? Code analysis. You are building mostly Java projects, even optimized for Java lifecycle management. Example, enterprise Java application, microservice with what? Spring Boot. Your CI/CD environment is already defaults to Maven. Many Jenkins, Bamboo, GitLab CI/CD templates are what? Maven ready. Because in Jenkins also Maven is the built-in configuration, guys. Okay. Use Gradle when You need performance and faster builds. Gradle uses incremented builds and build cache, makes much faster than Maven, especially for big projects. It won't build everything every time from scratch. It will, okay, after 10, it becomes what? 11. Yeah, a rich person kid need not to start from what? 0. He can start from what? 10. Because already his father has completed what? 9. Yes or no, na, guys? Are you getting my point there, guys? See, I think Dhirubhai Ambani, who is the founder of Reliance Ambani, he started from 0, right? And he has created one empire and taken that company to 100 points, let us assume. Mukesh Ambani and Anil Ambani taken that one. Initially, they degraded 100 points to 60 points because of their fighting and other stuff, right? But somehow Mukesh Ambani has got more matured brain, and he has taken conventional business of Ambani family, unlike Anil Ambani, right? And he has taken that company to 300 points, 400 points are not there. Whereas Anil Ambani believed more in what? Tech enabled. Because in tech enabled, money is secondary. Brains are first. And project development is first. So in that process, he lagged behind and he lost a lot of money, right? Okay. He lost a lot of money. But when it comes to what? Mukesh Ambani has got all conventional businesses, petroleum, natural gas, power. So there are minimum needs in India, right? Tech enabled, it's not like that they have not become minimum needs. But the problem is a lot of competitors is there. In tech enabled, the problem is money, money muscle is very less and technology muscle is more. And on that situation, their technology not clicked, someone's technology clicked. So money muscle cannot do anything. Best example, Nokia. Nokia was the world's number one mobile manufacturing company. Yes or no, I guess. When everyone shifting to Android, he believed on what? His own operating system called Symbiosis. Spend years of time to improve that own operating system. Not connected. What happened? Company got closed. That time Samsung was very small operator in mobile manufacturing, but Samsung captured the Android advantage and has become number one in the market. And Samsung has done one more thing. Whoever growing by showing technology strength, Samsung started acquiring those companies. In India, one company was doing well, Micromax. Anyone noticed? Maybe that time you are not aware of that. Huh? Aware of that? Huh? Yeah, Micromax. Yes. Yeah, it was the fastest growing Indian company in mobile business. Samsung noticed it. Okay. So he acquired it, and few days he run the brand also to make sure that Micromax craze is still there. And after few years, he killed it. He killed the brand completely. Okay. Now all the people shifted to what? Samsung. But still, okay, Android mobiles means most of the people first prefers what? Samsung, later other products, right? No, a lot of China brands have come, that's a different. A lot of China brands have come, that's one Oppo, something. Huh? So many brands are there now, boss. Fine, but still, okay. Hmm. Gradle also says, why should I do everything every time from scratch level? That is a basic meta of what? Increment. You want flexibility over convention. Gradle build scripts are written groovy DSL, so you can program complex logic. Customizing build pipeline, Polyglot project, Java plus Kotlin plus Scala. You are developing what? Android application. It is very much suitable for what? Android. Google officially supports Gradle for what? Android Studio. Any modern Android application uses what? Gradle by default. You want better dependency management. Gradle has get resolution strategies, conflict resolution. Example, log microservice architecture with complex transitive dependencies. Gradle is good. You are working with modern CI/CD pipelines. Okay. Gradle interacts with what? Dockerized builds. GitHub Action, GitLab CI scales well. This one. Okay. Quick decision guide. Quick decision guide. This is good. Small, medium scale Java project, simple build, Maven. Large enterprise application needs standardization, Maven. Android development, Gradle. Multi-language project, Gradle. Need faster building and caching, Gradle. Beginners for junior heavy team, Maven. Heavy customization in build logics. Okay, guys. Rule of thumb. If your project is Java only, you want stability, go with what? Maven. Your project is complex, performance sensitive, and what? Android based. Go with what? Gradle. Go with what? Gradle. You want real world example, all this stuff? No. Quick decision guide. I'm not giving all those things, right? I'm just giving what? This summary. I'm just trying to put this summary in front of you guys. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Say paste. Quick decision guide. Situation. Choose a tool. Yeah. Next. Yeah, actually, it's a tomorrow's discussion, but let's go for repositories. What, guys? In Gradle. I would like to get list of repositories in Gradle, guys. Yeah. Gradle plugin portal, given Maven Google repository, JCenter. We have a lot of things now, boss. Flat directories, IVA repositories. Okay. Example combining all the repositories, guys. Google, Maven Central. Okay. Portal, this one. Okay. This one. Key point. Order. Google checks repository in the order they are listed. Maven Central, best default for Java project. Google, mandatory for what? Android. Private repositories, used in enterprise and internal. This one. Do you want to also explain difference between Maven and Gradle, guys? No. Okay, guys. Summary on summary. I want summary on repositories, guys. Yes. Yeah. What is there? Repositories are sourced from ground down dependencies, plugins, and what? Artifacts. Maven Central, Google, Google plugin portal, JCentral, Maven what? URL, custom private Maven repositories, even local, guys. Flat directories. That means your own directories can be taken as repository where jars are there. IVI for the projects using what? Apache IVI. How to use those things, guys? Google, to use Google repository. Maven Central, Gradle plugin portal, Maven some URL, so that private URL repositories, local repositories, anything you can mention. Flat directories, you can tell that jars are there, go and collect from there. Gradle checks repositories in order listed. Maven Central is what? The go-to for Java. Google is mandatory for what? This one. Enterprise often post what? Private Maven repositories. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Okay. Repositories in what? This. I'm just preparing background so that tomorrow when we do practicals, You will not feel what all this stuff, right? Yeah. Sir, what about DSL? Inspire and copy paste. See, boss, is there any difficult? This is also DSL based. Are you really worried, guys? Syntax, don't worry. If something new, copy, paste, and modify as needed. Okay. Yeah. Enterprise often host what? Private Maven repositories. What repositories, guys? Private Maven repositories. Would you like to me also make side by side comparison? Yes. Maven and Gradle side by side comparisons. Maven versus Gradle repositories. Default repository, Maven Central. In Gradle, Maven Central. Other common, JCentral deprecated, Google for Android. Come on, custom Maven repository. Here we have a lot of option are not there. Configuration defined in this one under repositories. Defined in build.gradle under what? Repositories. Next, custom event repository example. So we will mention, tell me, repository tag under ID URL. If you want to work with any third party repository, you have to mention its repository URL and under repository tag are not there, guys. In Gradle, Maven URL, you have to mention Maven URL. Authentication, username, password inside the server, settings.xml you have to pass. Inside credentials, credential block, username, password in build.gradle. Local repository, this is by default, right? Okay, see guys, in every Gradle project installation, caches module 2.1, some version is there according to that version, this one. Flat directories, not supported natively, must install manually with what? Manual. Flat dir option is there to take for local directories as repositories are not there. Next one. Plugin repository, same as dependencies repo. Plugins from Maven Central custom report should be used or not there, guys. Gradle plugin portal is dedicated for what? Gradle plugins. Dedicated for what? Gradle plugin. Repository configuration is XML based, more rigid. Repository code based, more flexible. Gradle supports what? Flat directories. Maven does not. Both rely on what? Maven Central. But Gradle has got Gradle plugin portal for plugins. For plugin separate is there. Enterprise often point both tools private repositories. Private repositories means what? Artifactory, Nexus, AWS, CodeFact. Some third party repositories, guys. What is there? Third party repositories. These are the okay, guys. Right. So this is about information related to what? Maven versus Gradle repositories are not there. Okay, default Maven Central. Here also Maven Central. Though it is Gradle, Maven Central. Other common. Here also we can use multiple. Here more custom things are there. Syntax under repository tag. Here build.gradle. Custom Maven repo. How to work with custom? This one. Here what? Maven, you have to mention URL. Authentication, username, password here somewhere. Local repository, M2 folder. Here some other folder, right? Flat directories. We cannot use flat directories as repositories in what? Maven. Okay, here we can use it. Plugin repository. To get the plugin, separate repository is not there. Maven Central itself, common print for everything. For plugin, we have what? Plugin, Gradle plugin portal, separate repository is there. There are not there, guys. Interesting or not there, boss? Okay. Sir, why are you comparing more with Maven? Because we already know Maven. Yes or no, na, guys? We already know Maven. Definitely, na, boss. Okay, some hero is trying to become number one hero by dominating existing one. So definitely we try to compare are not there. Maybe his acting skills, his looks, whatever it is, we try to compare are not there. Yes, guys. I think you got the basic idea about repositories in what? Gradle, guys? Super. Okay. Keep all these things in mind. So tomorrow onwards, we'll be dealing with what? Coding of Gradle. How to do coding by using what? Grad. How to create the projects. Only that syntax part you have to worry a little bit. Apart from that, nothing to worry about it. Okay. But Samsung is a legend in Android. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rao. Did I say anything wrong? Because flip models again, long back we used to have flip models, but now again Samsung brought flip models and okay, making more fanciful mobile phones, foldable and flip models. Yes, that's good. This is my, where is this guys? 11 a.m. Yeah, are you doing practicals, my dear? How many tools you completed so far? Did you complete any tools? Seriously? New folder. What is there? Gradle. Gradle, guys. File upload. File upload. E drive. Class content. Tools FS. 501. Here is what? Gradle. Yeah, I would like to give few tools that you can watch on your own. I think already few tools are given. I hope everyone watched that too. Agile Jira one. Watch it, huh? Is it good or bad tool? Did you see Agile Scrum model designing everything? Please watch it. Please watch it. Because Jira is the such a tool. Every day you have to work after joining company. Sometimes you only go and you will take your task in the list of tasks. Sometimes your TL will assign the task. And when task is completed on ATA, it's going on. Everyday meetings will happen based on Jira tool. Stand-up calls will happen, na boss. Okay, that's good. Where is this? Common topics, common videos. Common videos. Here is what? Again, common videos. Agile Jira workshop. Let me give some videos to watch. I think I have saved before I upload, guys. Let me check. Okay, first let me complete this, then we'll see. Video URLs. Video URLs.